us that would love to be able to sit down at a physical table with God and pull up to a table, look at Jesus, and feel that. There is a way. There is a way. In 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14, the Bible tells us how to do that. How to be able to pull up to the table and everything else just goes away. In 7 verse 14, it says this, 2 Chronicles 7 verse 14. The Lord says this, if, so not everybody's going to say, I'll do it. If my people will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways. It's so interesting to me on how many Christians genuinely believe that they can live in sin and they're going to be all right. That's cuckoo. When you know you're living in sin, you are responsible for the decision. You understand? All right, this just got real awkward. Let's just move along. I'm not taking it back. I'm leaving it out there, but that's not what my sermon's about. But look at my face. When I came across this verse, I stopped praying like this. I stopped putting my head down. Now my head is up, my eyes are closed, and I'm visualizing his face. And what I've learned, and you can try it for yourself. Some of you are way beyond me. You've been doing this for years. When your eyes are closed and to the best of your ability, you are visualizing his face. In 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 8, it says, everyone who worships, worship with your hands raised. When you are visualizing his face and your hands are raised, you have just pulled up to the table. It is amazing on how all of the sins go away. How all of the worries, all of the mistakes, all of the sin, it is no longer on your mind. The only thing that's on your mind is his face. You are at the table and you begin to experience an intimate relationship with him. And the longer you sit at that table, the longer you sit there, the longer you visualize his face, the more you talk to his face, all of a sudden the intimacy begins to rise. It is just like any other relationship. The more you sit across the table from a person, the more you begin to understand how they think, the more you begin to understand how they feel. And when you pull yourself up to the table, I can promise you, while you're in the presence of God, you will not be thinking about it. You will be thinking about what God is thinking about because you're at his table. And you will begin to think about wonderful things. And I can promise you this, if you live your Christian life like this, like this, like this, that is what you're going to experience in church, in your relationship with God. That is what God, you cannot look at God and go, go, go. I've heard about it, go. You can't. If you did that to me, I'd be like, that's what I would do. You don't look at me and go, you don't look at me like that. Look at your wife like that. Go ahead. You can't look at people like... And God doesn't work that way either. But if you came to me or if I came to you, you go to your wife, you go to anybody and you're like, well, what's up? Are you with me? Say yes. You go to God and you go, close your eyes. All of a sudden that relationship begins. So you don't know what's under the table. I don't care. He doesn't care. Are you with me? Say yes. Come on, put your hands together for that. And can I tell you, the longer you're at the table, the more often you come to the table. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If I had every word at my demand right now, I still could not communicate what the presence of God feels like. I still couldn't do it.
If you like that video, take a second and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. This way you'll always know every time we've uploaded a new video.